Hi guys and gals, it's John
And Emily
from AFK Books and Records in beautiful Virginia Beach, Virginia. And we're here tonight to tell you, first of all, about a new listening event, which we've got for the Smile Wall of Eyes. Look at this amazing gatefold indie exclusive record, which will be available bright and early tomorrow on Indie Exclusive Blue. But you can show up at 6 p.m. tonight and we'll be playing this and raffling off some cool swag like this.
It's a bag.
It's a bag, but it's a cool bag and there's cool stuff in it. We'll also have some of this swag for people that attend the event. We've got a few of these lithos we'll be raffling off or handing out, depending on how many people show up.
Got a
And we've got this cool zine with all kinds of cool stuff. And I guess we should tell you about this album a little bit here. Let me go ahead and do that. So this is the sophomore album from the Radiohead and Sons of Kemet adjacent trio, and it was recorded between Oxford and Abbey Road Studios and features string arrangements by the London Contemporary Orchestra. Pitchfork rated it this week the best new album and gave it an 8.5. This is a limited edition blue vinyl or CD. So all you have to do is message us or call us at 757-962-1996 to reserve one of these babies. And we hope to see you tonight to listen to it. We're going to dim the lights, put on some candles, crank it up. It's going to be a good time.
Next up, we have Future Islands, People Who Aren't There Anymore. The seventh album from the synth-pop band reflects the transience of a band's existence, the rare privilege of traveling all over the world, contrasting with the sadness of fleeting moments in and out of people's lives. Being everywhere, but also nowhere. Indie exclusive, clear vinyl.
And they've also got some northern North Carolina roots, which is pretty cool. Here we go, Black Sabbath, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, 50th anniversary of their classic 1974 release, featuring an early LP cover designed by famed film poster illustrator Drew Strutson. This new edition comes with a gatefold sleeve and printed inner bag featuring the album's lyrics. It has been pressed on strictly limited edition smoke vinyl. Take a look at the back. Such cool art.
Next up, we have Miss Stevie Nicks, Trouble in Shangri-La. This is Start Your Ear Off Right. Originally released in 2001, the album has been certified gold by the RIAA. The album features the hits Sorcerer, Every Day, and Planets of the Universe, pressed on limited edition translucent sea blue.
Cool. We got more next for you. Street Angel, 30th anniversary edition of her certified gold 5th studio album, originally released in 1994. It features the singles Blue Denim, Maybe Love Will Change Your Mind, and Street Angel featuring David Crosby. This is pressed on transparent red vinyl.
Next, we have Nuggets, Volume 1, original artifacts from the first psychedelic era, 1965 to 1968, the 50th anniversary of the album that started the revelation. This is the original 2LP set on psychedelic splatter, includes compiler, producer Lenny Kaye's original insightful liner notes.
And maybe I'll pop an image of this vinyl because it looks amazing. Check this out.
Yep.
Poof! Next up, Zapp and Roger are now playing brand new compilation, including the band's essential tracks, a selection of influential classics, more bounce to the ounce and computer love pressed on ruby red. Zapp and
Next,
Roger.
We've got my man, Otis Redding. This compilation contains 10 tracks from across the legendary soul singer's catalog, including These Arms of Mine, That's How Strong My Love Is, I've Been Loving You Too Long, Try a Little Tenderness, and Sitting on the Dock of the Bay.
Next up, Ray Charles now playing. Includes 10 seminal tracks from across the artist's catalog, including popular singles I Got a Woman and What I Say. Compiled on light blue and priced for the savvy record shopper. It drops just in time to kick off Rhino's Black History Month next month. Here we go.
Next up is Curtis Mayfield. Includes 10 classic tracks from across his catalog, including the smash singles Move On Up and Superfly, and it's on great vinyl.
Next up, jump into the punk. Some of It Was True, the 7th album from the Philly punk legends, stands as their most immediate sounding and energetic record to date and accomplishes the daunting task of capturing their distinctive live energy in the confines of a studio. This is a limited edition strawberry shortcake splash vinyl. Man, that's probably my favorite dessert, strawberry shortcake. I'm gonna have to get that record just so I can feel the shortcake. There you go.
There you go. Next up, Fela Kuti, Noise for Vendermouth. This 1975 release began his greatest and most prolific era. He had created and refined the perfect sonic blend that we now know as Afrobeat, lyrics that took on the social and political struggles of everyday people, drum rhythms he and Tony Allen honed to perfection, sharp punctuating horns, tenor and rhythm guitars, and call and response vocals. This album also follows his template of using an entire side of an LP to build an unbreakable groove, pressed on opaque red.
Next up, Fela Kuti. Calcutta Show. The album was his full-on sonic revenge on the military regime that attacked and brutalized him and his compound in Lagos twice in 1974. The album narrative delves deeply into post-colonial corruption of Nigerian institutions and the grueling and brutal manner the police and the military treated all unfortunate enough to be caught up in their grip. This edition is pressed on Gulf of Guinea blue.
Next, we have more Fela. Again, Excuso, a masterclass in personal and political criticism wrapped in two exceptional extended grooves. This album marks the moment he moved away from singing exclusively in Yoruba and began singing more in Pidgin, or as he called it, broken English, to widen the appeal of his music. This edition is pressed on Monkey Cola Orange.
So much Fela. Here we go. Why Black Men They Suffer. Recorded in 1971 with Ginger Baker behind the board and sitting alongside fellow drumming legend Tony Allen. This was originally deemed too controversial for release by his label at the time. He contrasts the corruption of the upper classes with the humble lives of the people in Mushin. This edition is pressed on transparent yellow.
Ginger Baker!
Ginger Baker!
Next is Kim Petras, Feed the Beast. The Grammy Award-winning pop star and acclaimed songwriter's debut album features 15 tracks of pure pop perfection, an album about sacrificing every part of yourself for your biggest passion in life that sees her embody a modern-day pop Andromeda, a spin on the classic Greek tale. Her offering to her beast, the lead single Alone, features the diamond-selling hip-hop icon Nicki Minaj. This is an indie-exclusive CD release. It comes in a 12x12 gatefold jacket package, limited edition. Again, CD, not vinyl.
Now that's the first one of those. We've been talking about this forever. We really think it's a cool idea to package CDs with the art, with the liner notes. We were hoping for a major price break on that. We didn't get it, but CDs are pretty high now too. But really cool to be able to do that for those of you that don't have vinyl players or it's not convenient to play vinyl. You can still get the amazing art, which is a big part of the vinyl experience for sure, is getting the art. So that said, we've got another one for you. Across the Spider-Verse original soundtrack, produced by the Grammy-nominated and Diamond-certified superstar producer Metro Boomin, and featuring appearances from Nas, Lil Wayne, Offset, Jid, A$AP Rocky, James Blake, 2 Chainz, and more. Limited edition CD version in a frameable 12x12 gatefold jacket. This one doesn't say CD, so it's a little tricky, but this is a CD in here. So come on in and get them. We're going to create a new bin for these, probably up front, just for a while to keep them separate for everything.
Yep. Next up, we have Keb' Oklahoma. Sonically timeless but lyrically relevant, the 2019 album solidifies Keb as a modern master of American roots music, a reputation he has held and expanded on for more than 25 years. Limited edition deluxe red vinyl with 24-page lyric and photo book.
Next up, we got Mr. Connor Smith, Smoky Mountains, just 23 years old and already a seasoned veteran of Nashville's elite songwriting community. He's become one of country's most anticipated new artists, a talent mixing prime of life passion and old soul perspective. He showcases his authentic storytelling and soulful voice throughout this album, which is his full-length debut on Smoky Marble Wax. Connor Smith.
Next up, we have Sarah Jarosz, Polaroid Lovers. The 7th studio album from the 4-time Grammy-winning singer-songwriter is a bold, creative statement that sees her exploring new sonic territory. The 11 songs on the album touch on themes both personal and universal, love, longing, and finding one's place in the world on indie-exclusive blue-green splatter. You can see right there.
Pretty. Next up, we've got Ben Webster, Soulville. He was internationally recognized as one of jazz's elder statesmen when he recorded this album in 1957, leading a stellar combo through a program consisting mostly of vintage pop tunes. The great tenor saxophonist is at his peak. Verve Acoustic Sound Series features transfers from analog tapes and remastered 180-gram vinyl in deluxe gatefold packaging. Super thick, super cool. Ben Webster.
Next, Susan Tedeschi, Just Won't Burn. The Grammy-winning singer, guitarist, and songwriter made her mark on the national stage during the late 90s with her debut album, which attained gold status and earned her a nomination for Best New Artist. Features the hits It Hurts So Bad and Rock Me Right, 25th anniversary edition on 180-gram vinyl.
Next up, we got a little Tech. The 4th studio album from the New York City rapper is a journey through the past 4 years, reflecting on his rapid ascent, subsequent challenges, and ultimate triumph as he navigated his evolution. Includes 500 Pounds and Heaven on Earth featuring Kodak Black. Check out.
Next, we have Ghost Hounds, First Last Time. Thank you. In the world of good old rock and roll, the Pittsburgh band stands out from the pack with a new spin on the traditional approach of classic rock. On their fourth album, the band channels a combination of the blues, southern rock, and Americana flavors. We've got your vinyl and we've got the CD for it.
Nice. Next up, Ty Segall, Three Bells, a 15-song cycle that takes a journey to the center of the self. Ty's been on this kind of trip before, so he's souped up a vehicle that's all his own, a sophisticated machine to take us there this time. The album arcs rainbow-like into a land nearly beyond songs, but inside them. Ty relentlessly pushes the walls further and further in his writing and playing to cast light into the most opaque depths. Ty Segall. What amazing writing, Sean. So poetic. Felt like a beat poet there for 1 second.
It's totally plagiarized.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next, we have Keith Richards, Vintage Vinos. Includes 3 sides of music and an all-new etching on the 4th side, different from the original 2010 edition. Includes 3 litho prints, also different from the images from the 2010 version. All new collector's item available in limited quantities on very cool vintage, or red and black. Not vintage. It's Vinos, see?
I know.
Yeah.
The VV makes a cool W. It's so cool. It's so smart. Alkaline Trio, Blood, Hair, and Eyeballs. Writing together in the studio, the punk band sought to create a special body of work to celebrate its 10th album release. This is also the band's final album with a longtime drummer, Derek Grant, who departed during the mixing process. This is on Black and Bone Bowtie vinyl.
Next, we have Boogie with a Hoodie, Hoodie Season. The rapper's 2 times platinum album, originally released in 2018, features Juice WRLD, 6ix9ine, Nav, Offset, Tyga, Young Thug, Queen Naija, among others.
All right, we got Randall King, Into the Night. Schooled on icons like Keith Whitley, George Strait, Alan Jackson, and John Anderson, but inspired by modern masters like Dierks Bentley and Gary Allan, he first built an independent grassroots following on the strength of his electrifying live shows. His sophomore major label album takes that craft to the next level as his neo-traditional roots meets the blood-pumping rhythms and sharp arena-sized grooves of Y2K era country and beyond. There you go, Randall King. So that's what we got. We got some hot restocks in. We've got this Noah Kahn Busy Head. Finally got this baby back in. We got Stick Season back in. We got some Reputation. This cool picture disc back in the house. All of this is available. If you want us to hold any of it, again, give us a call or message us. We look forward to seeing you tonight at this cool Smile event at 6 p.m.
Yeah.
If you want to reserve any of this stuff, again, let us know. We just got a huge shipment of disc golf stuff, so we're excited. That's our first disc golf restock. So we're going to have all kinds of other fun circular spinny things that you can't play, but you can throw. So I think that's about it. Jazz is here for you, laying on the floor. Her ear just went up, so
Yep.
she's waiting for your arrival. Hope to see you guys soon. Much love.
Bye.
Bye.